You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Pedasso Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hello, my friends. Welcome to another edition of the Stuart Pedasso Show. I'm Dave.
I'm Melissa. I'm Eve.
Yay, Eve's here. Yay.
Eve's here.
Eve's always welcome, but Eve's come on because we're going to talk about a special thing that happened today.
Very special.
It is. Well, you know what I'm most worried about? We're not going to know how it ends.
Well, we can look online and find out how it ends.
You could probably find out
How
how it
does one
ends.
do this?
Well, you probably go onto the Lollipop site or the Verona site and see if it's there.
I'm confused. Well, okay, let's
talk about
at
it.
the end. Tell
Yeah.
me how that works. Don't tell me. Don't tell us now.
Yeah.
All right. So this morning, it is the day after the United States Thanksgiving holiday, because sometimes we jam in other countries.
Yeah, Canada has a Thanksgiving. I think it's last month.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we're
September.
heard in other countries. So
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
So the United
Yeah.
States
United States.
Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
predicated on genocide, but we won't get into that today. And it was the day after, and it's Buy Nothing Day. And I would think, well, okay, maybe we were going to meet up with you and go to an art thing, a local art thing.
Local
Yes.
art. So that
So I
was
was
so it's
gonna be
okay. Like, all right, if I'm
Right.
gonna buy something,
Yes.
today's the day to buy local,
Yes.
local something.
And I thought I might have to purchase a medication today. So I was but I wasn't going to any box stores. I wasn't doing any sales. I wasn't
Right.
doing anything online. I wasn't
Right, I didn't do any of that either.
fighting some 65-year-old woman with an ostomy bag for a TV.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't doing that.
Well, I mean, I think there's been enough research out there to show that, like, especially the big box stores, most of the time those Black Friday sales are bullshit.
Right.
If
yeah.
you do any research on it, you find out that a lot of times, the prices are exactly the same as they were before, if not sometimes even slightly higher, because they will lie.
Because capitalism.
Because capitalism.
Yes.
But if you shop small businesses, or local artists and stuff, generally those people don't do any of that stuff. They don't.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've worked for small businesses and I'm a local artist, so I can tell you the small businesses that I have worked at, meaning Parkley and now the store at Mag, do not do that type of bullshit.
Well, and they've done the studies where like $1 spent at a local store, 70% of it, 70 cents of it stays in the community.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's overwhelmingly more.
Yeah, and a lot of local stores also do support local
Yeah.
artists, so it's like it just makes sense to just do that, So just like do that.
Yeah, I want
If you
to.
can.
I don't know why. I don't know who I would get it for, who would read this stuff, but I wouldn't mind buying some stuff from Akimbo Books. For
There you go.
the holidays, but it'd really annoy the shit out of people sending them like radical political books.
Depends on who you're sending them to.
Oh no, I would not to be annoying, but kind of like you need to read this.
Mm-hmm.
Not mentioning any names.
Right. Gotcha.
Right. So anyway, we were gonna go do the art thing, and I had to do a medication thing, and we're just gonna run a couple errands and all that. And I was upstairs, and I was bathing and brushing my teeth, which is another thing I want to talk about, which is weird, but anyway.
It's fine.
Okay, it's still weird, but we'll get to it. I don't want to get too far ahead.
Okay.
All right. And I come downstairs, and I'm getting ready to put my shoes on, and Eve says to me, "There's a dog in our backyard." And it's just a sentence out of nowhere. It made no sense. I was what? Like by the fence, the other side of the fence? No, it's in her yard. How did you see this dog? I would have never seen this dog from our window.
That's because I had my glasses on. It was moving, so I could see it.
Well, that's
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
So
that
it
makes sense.
moved. Okay.
Because when I looked, it was just sitting there, and it was at
Right.
the farthest end of our yard, and it was
You have a
Not-
decently long. You have a decently sized
city, yeah,
for a s- for you have a pretty decent sized lot.
And for and it wasn't like totally behind a tree, but it was really by this tree, so it could quickly duck behind it and not be seen. Right?
I saw the picture you posted on
Yeah.
on the Facebook, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing that was the you're
Yes.
referring to.
Yes. And I was like, and I'm squinting and I'm looking and I was like, damn, that's a dog.
Duh.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but
Wait, did Eve say there was a dog? Yeah, there's a dog.
well, it could have been Bigfoot. You know, honey, that's no dog. That's Bigfoot. Just leave
Silly.
Bigfoot alone.
You silly. It's a fox.
As
Or,
it goes
yeah, it's a
yard to yard
rabbit.
in Rochester, New York.
I mean, it could be
Bigfoot.
a fox or a rabbit, to be fair, but usually you can tell.
Yes.
They-
I would not see a rabbit from that far away.
right.
This
A
dog wasn't
fox
that
maybe,
small.
but you know what the fox that dog didn't look anything like a fox.
So, put our stuff on, go outside, and it was a dog. It was a puppy. It looked like a puppy, and in fact, I will use for the show's pictures. I will use 2 of the pictures that I took of the dog. That'll be that. So now you will know what this dog looks like. Okay, and yeah, he was right. I get closer and it's shivering, but it wouldn't let you come near it. And so we're trying, maybe he wants water, maybe he wants. We even went and grabbed some leftover turkey from yesterday and put it. No, nothing. I'm like, fuck. So I went inside and I'm posting on different groups on Facebook, and I'm getting ready to go door to door. I was like, I'll just walk around and knock on doors and go, hey, you missing a dog, kind of thing. And I get to the second house, it's 2 doors down, and neighbors who, I don't know, have you talked to them at all before this?
Yeah, just a little bit like, hi, how
Yeah,
you doing?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about the gist. Other than our direct next door neighbor, I don't have many conversations with anybody about anything. Well, there was that Halloween thing.
Right, there was the Halloween thing.
Where they-
the neighbor came over and introduced herself and,
Yeah.
and her husband or man.
You
I know
ate-
their names.
No, that's not the part. But and they say how they like our flags and our signs.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure that's out there. Okay, not all of our neighbors scoff at what I do. Anyway, so
So those are the cool neighbors.
yeah, I got it now. They
Well,
are
now
now.
they are.
So nobody answered the door. I didn't tell you this when I knocked, and I left and I went to the next house, and nobody answered that either. And as I moved from their driveway, they had come out of the house and were going toward the car. And I was like, "Oh, hey, do you have a puppy?" And they were like, "Well, kinda." And when I said, "Well, there's this dog in our yard, and we're trying to figure out who it belongs to," and the wife said, "Oh yeah, I just saw somebody posted something on Facebook." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." I was like, I'm the one.
I'm that guy.
I'm that guy. So they actually, one of the things that they do is they train dogs. So she went and got like some special kind of capture a dog leash and had cookies and did some weird ass dog whisperer thing. Now, meanwhile, on all these Facebook pages that I posted on, people are like, "Bring it inside." I'm like, "Bro, thanks. You're not helping
Yeah,
me."
like I know I'm not gonna like leave it in
Yeah.
I'm not that part I get.
Right. This is why I'm posting. I'm trying to get it inside. Anyway, so I'm checking on my phone and somebody, well, I gotta admit, they were good, man. They were much more patient. I was just like, dog, it's fucking cold, man. Come on. I'm ready to tackle it. So just to get it inside. And then they went and got their dog, which my instinct was, why would you? That's a horrible idea. But then I'm going to call it our dog. Our dog thought it was awesome and tried to play with their dog.
Well, it was already. Well, we learned from that Facebook post that dog had already been
Well, I'm getting
seen
there.
hanging
Yeah,
out with the
I'm
other
getting there.
dogs. So, it already likes other dogs
Well-
already. But we didn't know if it was going to like that dog.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah. So
That's true.
it was a strange dog.
the strange dog,
Right.
right?
And they eventually, I was trying not to distract anybody, so I was kind of stalking from around the garage and just kind of trying not to go, making slow movements, not to make any noise. And it was pretty cool how they were able to really chill out this dog, and finally got the leash thing around it, and we took it inside to the front porch, which is enclosed. And once she felt okay, she was literally on her back wanting belly rubs. Still wouldn't take any water or food. And
But
then-
wanted belly rubs.
Yeah.
But clearly trusted you enough to show the belly.
Yeah. So
That's cute. Aww.
so
the
from,
belly rubs.
from the postings that we put on like the neighborhood groups and stuff, so somebody had said that dog and another dog were seen wandering around yesterday.
So it was like a dog gang.
Well-
except you needed
Well,
one
they were-
more to be a gang.
Turns out
Yeah.
it's brother and sister.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So the one dog that was in the picture but was not with our dog, as I'm calling him now, her now, got hit by a car and was taken to that weekend animal hospital that opened up over on University Avenue. Sorry about the local reference. And is there now. And we knew that from the Facebook post. So Eve called 311, Animal Services, and I did an update on the Facebook thing that Animal Services was called, and on one of the posts, somebody put in from a couple of streets down, we found a dog. Animal Services just picked up ours. They're on their way to your house now. And so usually I've heard stories how people had to wait for hours, and I think we waited 10 minutes.
Maybe a little longer
Yeah.
than that, but
And we weren't expecting to hear from them from the city at all. So Eve left to go get dog food. We just kind of assumed, all right, this dog's gonna be with us at least for a.
a day.
A day or so.
Yeah, might as well. Got to get something.
So when Animal Services pulled up, I'm on the phone, and were you in line at Aldi's yet?
no, I had just gotten to Aldi's and was just walking in the door.
So I call her, say, hey,
Oh, I would have just brought dog food over. P.S.
Animal Services.
P.S.
are-
If that ever happens again, you just let me know. I'll bring dog food over.
And so when Animal Services got here, they said that their supervisor was driving wherever and saw both of those dogs and actually got out of the car and was trying to chase them down. And it ended up getting dark and kind of gave up. But then they got the call about the one dog who got hit. Turns out they both got hit by a car. The one that didn't run away got hit in the head, and that's at the hospital. And that dog was at the hospital. And they know that our dog had gotten hit in the hip. But she was walking okay and came up those little stairs. Yeah,
Paw.
yeah, a little bit. So, yeah, she did kind of like a Karate
Which
Kid
might be
kind
a little bit why she was acting out the way she was, because
Yeah.
she's probably, she's got to be in some pain.
Sure.
So she's probably acting out. on that.
So he said
Poor
that the
thing.
animal services guy said that they were brother and sister. They've been on the streets for at least a couple of days. People have been calling them in, and they've been looking for him. Almost like an Amber Alert for dogs.
Yeah, fugitives.
Yeah, right. And
Renegades.
so they took our dog straight to Animal Services as well to get checked out to make sure that for the hip and stuff.
Make sure it's okay.
And the one dog, the brother didn't have one of the chips, didn't have a chip, and so they didn't know if ours did, but they were going to check it out and see.
Interesting. You would think somebody who lost two dogs, you would think you've been hearing about that.
Yeah, well, the dog's hair was matted, and you could tell that they weren't taken care of very well.
So they might have been abandoned,
Or
Yeah.
something.
or they got out and they never.
They had
and they're just
collars.
Like,
Yeah,
No tags.
no
though.
tags, just collars.
So I don't know. I'm still nervous. I'm still thinking we're going to end up with his dog.
Artemis won't.
I understand. I know. But if they call, because they took my phone number, if they call and said, hey, look, the dog's okay. I'm thinking if the other dog has a head wound, a head injury, I'm thinking they're going to put that dog down, the brother. But if we get this call saying, hey,
it's a cute dog. I saw a picture. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's real cute.
could we turn it down?
I like how we're doing this on the. It's like we're putting her on the spot.
We'd have to board the dog at Christmas.
Okay, I'm not. We'll
We'll
worry about that later.
And if we're boarding him, we may as well board her, or they're both hers.
I don't know.
What I'm hearing that this is impossible. Yes.
I just, if they call and say, we don't know what to do with this dog, and if this dog ends up at Verona shelter, we know what the condition is there. They're euthanizing dogs because they don't have space.
Right.
It's fact they are.
Right. Which I'm going to get political in a few minutes on that. But
I'd be happy to get political on that.
yeah. So, I don't know.
You'd have to. Would you take the dog out for walks?
That's what we've already had.
Would you-
I don't
would you
want a
poo?
dog. But if they call and say, "Well, do you want this dog?" I don't. While I don't want to do dog walks. I don't want to pick up poo. I don't want to walk around with a poo bag. I don't want any of that.
That's why we have a cat.
I know, but if they call and say, "We have nothing. We don't know what to do with this dog. Will you take it?"
It would have to be litter trained.
I mean, you can do that.
That dog's no. The dog's not. It's not that small of a dog. It's a small dog. It's not that small.
Well, we could get one of those big,
It'd be a big ass.
those big like eggshell things, and
God. I just, man, I'm literally curled up here. I'm just, I don't know. Well, it's no sense worrying about something that's hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened yet. So
Hasn't happened, but I'm just like,
get it out there though. Talking about it. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you know my thought on it.
I think Rosie needs a. Oh, Rosie doesn't like other dogs.
Rosie does not
I
like
forgot
other
about that,
dogs.
damn.
I would love it. Rosie could have a friend.
All right, she likes people.
She loves people. People are the best.
Well, if there's ever a baby in her house, we're leaving it at yours.
Yeah, I mean, she's
a
fine
baby
with
in her
babies.
backyard.
Yeah, babies she's fine with.
Dave, we can't leave yet. There's a baby in her backyard. What, what the fuck is her? I'm calling baby services. Well, let me go to Aldi's and get some baby food. Okay. And I'm leaving it at your house.
It's fine. Rosie's fine with
All right.
babies. She doesn't.
Artemis is not well with small children.
Artemis is not small with big.
I don't think
adults.
I think Artemis only likes the people that live here
Gets used to our mothers.
Yes.
and gets used to
In a
moms.
couple of minutes,
Okay.
she'll come out for the grandmas.
Okay.
That's about it. She still side-eyes Julia.
Really?
Yeah. Our daughter.
You're the one that brought me here.
Yeah, right. It's true. And Julie's the one that picked her from the shelter. She still does. She's still as suspicious as Julia. Like you
like-
did. You did this to me, you bastard.
You brought me into this Getty world.
Aw.
So that was our day.
That's a day.
Yeah. I still have the neighbor's leash on our porch. I'll go return it. They haven't gotten home. I've looked to see if their car's back there. So I'll whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't need to.
y'all know where each other lives. It's fine.
Yeah. So, but it
Oh.
was cool to know that they were like the dog whisperer. They're the ones with goats in the backyard for a week or so.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then why was that?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I'll wait till we're better friends. Then I'll ask them what was up with the goats, bro. They still
Did you know
have-
that there's
they're on-
mini
They're on
goats?
farms. They still quote.
They own the goats.
goats.
Goats just don't live there.
The goats live on the farm.
I got you.
on a
Well, it's just
farm.
like people owning horses, but the horses live at a stable. But they don't live
when I
at
was
their house.
at the public market doing my political thing for Jill Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to some dude. I don't remember exactly how the conversation came about where I lived, and when I said what street I lived in, he goes, "Oh, my son lives on that street." He goes, "Maybe you probably know him. He's got like dogs and all that stuff." Oh, he's like 2 doors down from me. Isn't that the guy with goats or something? He goes, "Well, had him for a little bit, but they're on a farm now. They still have them, but they're just not at the house." I was like, "Yeah, it was probably a good move." That was trying a nice way of saying, "Yeah, tell your kid to get
Not
the
in
fucking
the city.
goats out
yeah,
of
not in the city. No, we don't need farm animals. I don't know, but people have chickens.
Yeah, I think the rule here in Rochester is you're allowed to have 3.
Did you look that up?
I don't know the number, but you can't have a rooster.
Correct. That makes sense. That makes total sense.
Because nobody wants to hear,
Yeah, nobody wants it. Yeah, no, nobody. Yeah.
We have okay, we've had this discussion that is a myth that they just do that at sunrise.
no, they do it all the
They do.
time.
They
Yeah,
do
they
it
do it a
all the
lot.
time.
They do.
That's why I kept going.
Yes, as
They're annoying.
as I've attested to being outside of my underwear with a broom at 2 a.m. in Hawaii. Fucking feral roosters. Literally saying, "Get off my lawn."
Get out of here, rooster!
Roosters. Like, how did I get it? Like, it's so funny how I, like, my first week there, I was standing there. Oh man, how did I get here? In a good way, right? I'm looking at the ocean and all this, and then a week later, I'm fucking with a broom in my underwear. Like, how did I get here? Fucking roosters!
Fucking roosters! What are you doing here?
Can't even be squirrels like real people have. Fucking roosters.
Squirrels. Yeah, the squirrels will run away from you. Roosters will come at you.
And squirrels don't make noise.
Right, they just do their squirrel thing. Well, they
Right.
do. I mean, they do, but
Well, they
nothing like
eat
a
your-
yeah.
Okay, you're not gonna hear squirrels from your house, from inside your house.
Unless they're in your house.
Well, yeah. If they
Yeah,
get
but
in-
then they're not supposed to be in your house.
Right.
But most of the time, they're not in your house. But they do make squirrel noises. They're like squeaky noises.
Oh yeah, like you can't hear from outside.
No, we can't. No. But yeah. Roosters.
I am. By the way,
They're
see,
really
it's-
cute, though. I mean, there's some really beautiful like chickens and roosters, and like ones that are really pretty. But
I think those are peacocks.
no, there's really pretty roosters. I just watched a video.
Isn't a peacock just a fancy chicken?
No. I just watched a video on YouTube of this guy who had a pet rooster, and the rooster definitely had a favorite person, and that person was the rooster's favorite person in the house. And when that person came home, the rooster got very excited. You could see it trotting out and making rooster noises, just proving the point that they make those noises any time of the day. But it was so cute because it got really excited that the person was there, and that got to the person and was like, "Okay, pick me up," and it picked up, and the rooster like curled right up to him and like closed its eyes. Like it was actually really cute. I gotta admit, it was adorable.
So as I
Did make me think about the fact that I do eat chickens. like, look how
Look,
cute that guy
dude,
is.
it's a thing that I've thought about my entire life. Well, maybe not when I was 2, but
No.
most of my thinking life of eating animals and how sentient they are. And I know. And people who have way more connection to the land eat animals, and then there's people who don't, and their reasoning. And I understand every side, and yet
Yes, yeah, I do too.
I will fucking eat my hot dogs and not think about I'm eating cow anus.
Mm-hmm.
I just
It
I
is.
know
It is.
I think my brain has locked up. You, actually, hon, you and I have never talked about that.
What?
Eating meat. How do you deal with it? How do you
How do you reconcile it in your head?
reconcile? Thank you.
Yeah,
That's-
how do you
that's the-
reconcile in your head if you think
Good.
All right, so you don't have
Oh
no
no!
problems.
See, now we're starting to. Oh, this could be a problem in our relationship here. Am I about to learn something about you? Are you not one of those? I know good. I know that animals are awesome because God made them delicious. Or you're not one of those. We're gonna put truck balls on your Kia and okay.
Oh my God, please, that'd be hilarious. No, don't do that. But it'd be really kind of funny if it was, though.
I know.
I mean, just because it would be ironic, kind of.
All right, we've never had talked about it.
All right, I'm gonna need another beer for this, just in case there's a fight.
There's no fight.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, how can we fight? We both eat meat.
No, I'm joking. I'm
Oh,
really
okay.
joking.
I can't say whatever you're gonna say is wrong. I eat meat. I've never even tried to not. There was a time in my life right before I went to Hawaii where for whatever reason I wasn't eating. I almost ate none. That's probably what got me diabetic because I was eating nothing but pasta and rice. But that wasn't like a stand or anything. I don't know. It just kind of faded away from me for a little while. But that's the closest I've ever been to stop eating animals.
Well, I eat the tofu.
Okay, and I eat lettuce, but we still both eat meat.
Right.
So, I mean, do you have any thoughts?
Do you ever think about it? Do you ever?
No.
No, you just don't think about it.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, I get oogie around dead animals. I do. I look. I have no. I have. I'm not going to call it hypocrisy. I just have these weird things where I want all living beings to live in peace, but
I'm also gonna eat that.
I have hot dogs in the fridge.
and I'm gonna.
I know.
Right.
I'm like,
And you have chickens in the fridge.
yeah, I know.
I even watched a video recently with a turkey that actually was really cute and sweet, and it wasn't being a jerk because I've actually been around turkeys, and I have been attacked by well, they tried to attack me. It ran after me, trying to attack me.
Take you to lunch money.
Yeah, turkeys can be pretty vicious. This is when I was a kid because I had a friend whose dad had turkeys, who owned them on his farm, as well as lots of other animals. But yeah, so they're kind of jerks. But I watched another video of this one that was really sweet and cute, and they were buddies, and I don't know, it was really kind of adorable. And I was like, all right, maybe turkeys. I don't know. I see myself eventually maybe going back to being a vegetarian again, eventually, because I'm starting to get feels about it. I don't know.
All I know is I like chickens dead. I don't like chickens
Alive.
alive.
Why?
They scare me
Oh, okay.
because when I
They're
was
little
about
dinosaurs.
10, we were
You're right.
They're little dinosaurs.
I know.
That's a good.
I never
I'm just
thought
saying.
of it that way. But
They
you're
are
right.
little dinosaurs.
we were in Minnesota on our way to North Dakota, and my mom's aunt or cousin or something, I think it was an aunt, had chickens. The chickens would chase me, and she opened up the oven, and a chicken came out of the oven, just flew out of the oven, like they were everywhere in the house. Chickens scare me.
That's pretty traumatic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
How
kind of
old were
fucked
you?
up.
10.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
So how'd the chicken get in the oven?
It was probably open at one point. They got in there. They'll get into everything.
No, if it was already open. But
Yeah,
then
it
it was
probably was
closed.
open and somebody shut it and didn't realize it was still in there.
All right. Well,
They do. I mean, I've
I
been
always
around.
look in
I've,
ovens before I shut them.
right. I've been
Not
around
for
them.
chickens, but I don't know. The cat. Who knows? My shoe.
We had friends. We had a few friends that were farmers. Like there was one farmer friends that we had, and I could definitely see that, especially in the kitchen. Like it was like an old farmhouse. Like they still had a wood burning stove for cooking on. Like those cast iron stoves.
Yeah,
You've seen, you know what I'm talking about, right? Where you had to heat it with. They still
Surprised
had.
we don't have one in our living room.
They
Sorry.
I mean, you can buy the little potbelly one and cook something on it if you really wanted to. You're like, don't tell her.
Don't
that.
give
What
her
are you
any ideas.
doing?
We have no room for one.
It'd be so cute, though. Those are really cute.
Honey, where's the fridge? Well, I sold it, but look at this stove
Look
we
at
have
this
now.
cute little stove we have now. Don't you love it? Well, anyway, that
Go
bag.
get food every day from the supermarket and fresh chickens. And
So they had chickens.
Raise our
Anyway, that was like the kind of house that you would find chickens maybe in the kitchen sometimes. Live ones just like getting in the house, and they will get into shit. But I also used to love staying at their house because there was animals and this huge old farmhouse, and like one of those huge old farmhouses. They still only had one bathroom because that's what you had back then.
Well, then you have the outdoors.
Well, they probably had it. I bet at one point there was an outhouse.
So the political part,
Yeah.
and which also has to do with why I'm sitting here talking about, oh, Grandma, we're gonna have a dog now, is because that our municipal animal shelter is very poorly run. And as I've been going to city council meetings and speaking about rent control, there's been people there, friends of Verona, who have been talking about how shitty, kind of literally, our animal shelter is. And they're euthanizing dogs because they have no space. And they finally hired a manager, but I think they don't have a vet anymore because they
Oh,
were paying
Jesus.
so far under market rate that, that the
They can't
vet
afford it.
left.
Right.
They can afford. Well, we're really going to get political then, but that's for my city council run. And so I'm hearing that. I mean, the city owns all of these schools that have closed down. They own all of these buildings that they could use and just have a new shelter that has space. And there is money where they could pay a vet, like what you're supposed to pay a vet. You know,
Right.
someone who goes to doctor school for animals.
Yeah, they should still be paid like a fair wage for
Yeah.
what they do
Yes.
for a living. Doesn't
And-
matter where they work.
Right. And so the funny thing is, that the animal shelter van was out in front of our house I didn't realize. I thought they were long gone. And then I realized they were still out in front.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, whatever, just doing whatever they got to do. And eventually they pulled away, and from their van, they took out a lawn sign that I don't know if you noticed it.
I did notice it. That's how I knew that. Oh, they must have already been here
Yeah.
because there was a sign there.
So they planted a lawn sign, which, hey, if you know me, I'm pro lawn sign, relatively.
You are Mr. Lawn
I
Sign.
am. That's true. Actually, it gave me a free lawn sign frame now. that
I
I'm
know
gonna
that's
use.
true. You do have
I
one.
will use it. But like, I don't know, we found an animal, call the animal shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And at the bottom, like everything, all these creeps do, whether it's a county executive or a mayor or a governor, they have their name on the bottom of the sign,
Of course.
of course. And I am going to go out there with a Sharpie and go over his name because he's the shithead who won't put it in the budget to pay for
which
this
shithead?
stuff. The mayor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is his name on there. That's
Yeah.
right. I did notice that.
I'm going to go with a Sharpie and just cross
Yeah,
it
I
out.
think you should.
I will. Maybe after this.
Yeah, just not really a fan of our mayor.
No.
No, not a fan.
So, I mean, it is political, and it was my intention all along to put in a plank in my platform for city council next year on the animal shelter. But now I just ramped that up a little. I'm going to move that timetable up. That'll be my next one.
Oh my God, are they gonna? Is anybody gonna run against him?
I am hearing rumors on the inside that in this case it'll be another primary. Another Democrats want to run against him.
I hope so.
But
I mean, I don't
the
know.
people I've heard, it's like,
I'm
great,
not going
be
to
careful what you ask
I'm
for.
not going to be any more excited. in
Yeah,
other words.
yes. There's no one
That's
who's
unshame-
that
that's
I
a
know
shame.
of. Again, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. So we almost had a dog today. To wrap up,
Yeah, you almost did.
almost.
Who knows what the future brings? But the dog is not here now. Hopefully,
Can we, if we end up with this dog, should we come up with a name now?
Sparkles.
Oh, real? It doesn't sparkle. It's a black dog.
It sparkles.
She does. There's no
Yes.
sparkles, honey.
Sparkles in the eyes.
oh, I don't know, I kind of dig it
Can
too.
we talk about? Can we make a list?
And then end up like
And then end up with sparkles
People.
anyway.
No.
no. Like people who don't have a name for their child until they're ready to leave the hospital.
Okay, the
and they
dog's
have
not
to-
here now, so I'm just talking. All right, Sparkles is on the list. What else?
Sparkles is on the list. It's already been said.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna do what I did the last time and pick a dumb name and thinking it's gonna get turned down, and then okay. That's how we get stuck with a cat named Getty.
I know.
It's like there's no way.
No, that was kind of perfect
There's
for
no
that cat
way
though.
this
Somehow,
is gonna fly. There's no way they're gonna be okay with this. Okay.
yeah, I really actually thought that it was kind of the perfect name for that cat. Honestly,
That's how I ended up with a hyphenated name.
I don't know.
How so?
How about Joan?
I really thought you
How
were
about
going
Joan
to
Jett?
choose to just keep your name, not change your name at all. You're a strong, independent woman. There's no way you were going to change your name. So I was confident when I said, honey, I'm going to do whatever you do, that we were just going to
Stay with your own names.
stay with our names. I know couples who have done that.
I did that.
Yeah. So that, and I'm hyphenating, and I already said I'll do whatever you're doing.
So that's what you're doing.
It's fine.
It's very progressive.
Fits on a lawn sign. As long as your name was like really long and it wouldn't fit on a lawn sign, then I'd have to.
Oh, then that would have been.
I'd have to renege on that one. Sorry.
You're like,
You know.
Well, you can just be your last name,
Well, at school I am.
right?
Yeah.
Just 'cause
it's easier for
easier,
the kids.
right.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's no big deal. It's for the show content. I mean, it's really true. What I'm saying is true. I really
I
thought.
mean, it's really ridiculous at the doctor's office.
Yes, your employer
my employer, yes.
who has a art museum, a hospital, and a college,
And
whatever
a
else. They
and
sh-
a music school,
and a music school and a shoe store, maybe. I don't know what else.
I don't think it's shoe store.
They raise chickens, maybe. I'm not sure.
possibly.
Possibly.
At the
Yeah.
on the university, maybe.
Sure.
for a study.
Yeah. They. Yeah. They will not take hyphens.
So it's just one.
Our
whole
last
word.
So your name is
Just
so
we're not
literally
saying-
it's
is both names smushed together, no hyphen. It makes no sense. It looks like we just came over.
Want to hear the
through
weird thing
Ellis
I have to
Island.
do over there? When I put information so if somebody becomes a member, I have to put I put their information in for to charge them the proper amount to have them be a member. Anyway, when you put their information in, you cannot abbreviate anything. So I have to put in street, avenue, boulevard, all of that stuff. It has to be in that way. I don't know why, but I was told it has to be, so I just do it because I'm told. My employer's weird, apparently.
If Peter was
They got
here
their
right now,
own
we
way
could-
of doing things.
If Peter was here right now, we could make a
Right.
coding
Meliora.
joke or something, but whatever.
There's
he-
plenty of things I like about my employer, too, so I'm not...
Oh,
I'm not-
whatever. I was just
Yeah, I mean, everybody likes and dislikes shit about their employer, most of them. Well, maybe not
don't
you.
get me started.
Yeah, not you, probably.
Okay, speaking of animals and eating animals and stuff, this is how weird my job is. One of the reasons. So I'm there. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm at the door, like a good teacher, as the kids come in, and one of my students comes up to me and says, "Do you want to see me in some cow's lungs?" Now it's 8:00 in the morning, and I'm just like, "Well, you're gonna show me anyway, so I guess I'll just say yes." And she's got her phone, and she's there, kind of crouched down with like these two orbs or whatever in her hands. I was like, "Okay, all right." That was knuckle deep in cow guts. I'm like, all right.
Do you work in 315 land?
Yeah.
I had, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
And that student,
You can tell.
that's so, there's a very select few that in the afternoon go to the other programs in our complex, and one of them is like animal science.
Right. Well, I mean, and I'm not putting it down, but if anybody who doesn't know, 315, a lot of farms and farmland
it's a
in
rural-
that area. It's
rural.
definitely a much more rural
Yeah.
area, which goes all the way into Syracuse.
Mhm.
And then that, I think, has a school of animal husbandry there.
Sure, why not?
I have a 315 number for work.
Oh,
You do?
I'm sorry.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, you have a 315 number here?
No,
No, at
for
work.
Well, so I don't think I've ever said this on the show. The first three digits, not my area code, but my first three digits of my phone number is 315. And for the first number of years, every once in a while it still happens, I will get wrong numbers from that area code. Is Bob there? It's like, no, dude.
No.
You trying to call Syracuse? Oh, yeah, okay. You dialed it
no,
wrong. Got to include the area code. Sorry.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Especially
happen
for
too much
something
anymore.
for around here, especially because it's not that uncommon, obviously, for somebody to dial 315.
As soon as I saw the number
it
that
does
they
kinda
gave
suck.
me,
You were like,
I'm
oh,
like, oh
it's going to be a
man.
problem.
So now, and when it's okay, so what's your phone number? And I start with the area code, and they look.
Oh,
at me
yeah,
like,
I would have to.
Well, they look at me like, of course,
Duh.
duh. I'm like, no, brah. Wait for the next three digits. Here it comes. Yeah, I still get that look. I was like,
Oh yeah, because people, like when you're at like if you're using your phone number for
Yeah.
I Pet Supplies Plus, they use my phone number
Whatever.
for my account there, and you can see it when you say 585. They're just like sitting there waiting,
yeah.
like
It's not as bad anymore. People do move around so much and they don't change their phone numbers.
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think everybody has friends who live here but still have like an LA
Yeah, or whatever.
zip code. Yeah, their area code is like an LA one or something.
Yeah, so yours is 315 because your operation is based out of the rural areas.
But you're not 315 though, are you?
No.
No.
Yeah, because I thought so. That's weird. I mean, I get it, but I still think it seems a little strange.
So if I call your office, it's a 315 number?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just my cell phone.
Oh, that work cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your cell phone, your work
Work
cell phone. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the building. That's why I
No.
was confused. Oh, the work cell. Okay, the cell phone. That makes sense. Okay, that makes more sense to me. So I was like, if the building's still in Monroe County, why would it be 315? I'm confused.
So as this student is asking if I want to see her in cow lungs,
Yeah.
these other teachers are walking by and they're stopping and go, "Oh, is that what I smelled yesterday?" And I'm just like, I am so not using my degree right now. It's like that's an 8 a.m. discussion at my school. Okay.
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 In 315 land.
Hey, how about some sign language? Sucks. When are we going to use this?
Wow. Turns out, I mean, I didn't go to Thanksgiving dinner yesterday because my husband was sick, and I was concerned if I was sick too because I had slept next to him the night before. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go just in case I'm sick, but I wasn't showing any symptoms if I was asymptomatic.
Where were you going to go?
My aunt's house. And there was my mom who's still battling cancer. And then there was also going to be a baby there.
Well, it's very nice of you because there are plenty of people who will be like, "Oh, I'm going to power through this."
No.
Don't power through it, folks. Be good citizens.
Yeah. Don't kiss the babies when you're sick.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going to attempt. I was like, no, I don't even know. I really think that it's just my allergies because I haven't been taking my allergy meds because I ran out. And I think that's why I was feeling a little under the weather because I just didn't take my meds. And now I totally lost track of what I was going to say. Okay.
I don't know. Thanksgiving, sick, brown babies, turkeys,
I don't know. What were we
Okay.
talking about right before that?
I don't know.
names, knuckle deep in cow guts.
Cow guts. Cow guts? Maybe is that it?
Just recap the show.
Thank you. Cow guts. That was it.
We're
Thank
getting
you.
a new dog.
Getting a new dog, and there was cow guts.
Oh, we haven't any other names? Why Sparkles? Is that you've been holding on
Did
to
you?
that?
You missed it. I said Joan because
Oh,
Joan
I-
Jett. She could be Joan.
No. She didn't look like a Joan.
No,
No,
not
she-
Joan.
but I see her look like a Joan Jett kind of. I kind of get that. That's fine. I'm just. What else you got?
Also, I like it when animals have old-fashioned names. Like I have Rosie, so I like those. Somebody was looking for to name one of their dogs, and I said,
Gertrude.
"Oh my God, I was about to say Gertrude! Holy shit, that was literally just about to come out of my mouth."
How
was
many
Gertrude.
old female names
There's
are
tons of old female
Like
names.
Hortense, Enid.
Yep, those are good ones.
there? Enid would be funny.
Oh,
I
Enid's
would
a-
have fun with
Enid's a
Enid.
good one. Edith, that's a good one
But
too.
there's even a bare naked lady song, Enid. We could totally. That would actually be funny. I would enjoy
Aw,
Enid.
Enid, that's kind of cute. Oh, put a little bow in her hair and go, "Oh, come here, Enid."
Yeah, but then you got to take them to the groomers all the time. You got to wash them.
Because of her name is Enid.
No, that's what I thought you meant.
Like what? I'm so confused. So if we named it
Stop, we're not-
Sparkles, we don't have to do that.
No, you can't get a dog.
Oh. Well, honey, we would have to take it once because it's in bad shape now, and then we just brush it, I guess, right?
No, because you got to clip. It's
You-
got
you
a
clip me?
poodle mate.
You clip me. You couldn't shave the dog when you do me.
No, you got to have special shears. And
Well, I use the number 2. We'll just use the
You have
number
a
3.
you
for
have
the
a
dog.
pet groomer literally right around the corner from your house.
We do.
I'm
Well,
just saying you
actually-
have a pet groomer right around the corner.
No, but the neighbor said too. Zach said he does some dog grooming. So 2 doors down.
who does? The neighbor that helped with
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Do they do nails?
I don't. We hadn't gotten to that point. We were still working.
If you're
on
hey,
Enid.
become friends with them. Find out if they do nails. If
Yeah.
they do house call nails. For my my dog.
Does the place right on the corner for you do nails? Or about
Probably, but I don't know.
Oh.
They're expensive.
that? Oh, are they? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
well, yeah, they're doing house calls.
Yeah.
You just asked about house calls.
I know, but
they're
that
vets,
particular,
not
yeah,
groomers,
that
okay.
one's kind of expensive. But there are actually, I mean, there was somebody who posted last year, I think at some point, or maybe earlier in the year, that they were thinking about opening up at a dog, one of those ones that travel, the
Mhm.
dog groomers that travel. I kept that email in my so I wouldn't lose it. I'm like, if this person ever posts again, but I haven't looked in a while. I wonder if they ever did that, because I was like, hey, if you do this, I will be one of your customers.
So because we've only lived together for like
A year.
whatever.
Yeah.
It I could tell you're not big on Enid. That's okay.
No.
That's all right. We can get rid of Enid. I thought it was funny, but that's all right. We should do this now in case we have a baby or something.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen.
Well, there was a dog in our yard. There could be a baby in our yard next week. Who knows? I don't know.
Can name the baby
You
Enid.
don't want to foster kids.
No, I do not. Oh my God, no.
You do your part of being one. You're your dad, and you're a teacher. You do your part. You do your part of doing
And
kid
he's
stuff.
also Grandpa Dave.
Yeah, that has been thrust upon me. That was not me looking for grandkids. That was these people
These little people.
who I barely know are like having babies. Next thing you know, they're labeling me grandpa, and I'm just standing there minding my own business. Huh?
I know. I mentioned it to Dan when he becomes a grandpa. When Alex has kids, if Alex comes kids, like, well, just give me a step grandpa. I'm like, no one's gonna call you step grandpa.
Nobody gets called
that.
step grandpa.
Nobody does that. I'm like, you'll still be grandpa or papa, whatever you want to be.
It doesn't feel right to me though.
Wow.
I don't
I
know,
want them to call you.
Dave.
Dave.
What?
No, I feel the same way about. I mean, I tell
It just
people
feels
just to call
weird to
me. Just call me.
I don't know
Melissa.
why. I'm not.
Look, the kids named you. They proclaimed your name as Grandpa Dave.
I do not believe that. I believe you had a hand in this.
I did not.
Sorry, I love you, but I don't believe you. There's no way you did not have some influence.
I had no influence over it.
We would need to roll the tape. I need to see some evidence of this.
You can ask Megan.
Oh, good. That's a good one. She's not gonna just go along with you or whatever you tell her to do. It's all right.
Hey, you know what you could name the show? It was a dog day afternoon.
It was a dog day afternoon.
Just saying.
I will do that.
I don't know why it just came to my head.
Yeah, I will
It's a
name
good
it.
name, though.
It is. I will name it that, and then
We could name the dog Puppy and just call it Puppy. Puppy, you want a treat?
That's true because we do call Artemis Kitty all the time.
I mean, you really could just keep it simple, and people go, "What's your dog's name, Puppy?" Okay, but what's its name? Yeah, Puppy.
I don't. Maybe because it's just showed up in our backyard, we should name it something that has to do with that.
Leaves.
Yeah, that's sometimes something like that.
Leaf. Leaf's a
Leaf.
good name.
Dude, we gotta call. Oh, is it
Leaf's
a female
a good
Is it a
name.
female name? Are we doing that? Are we doing gendery things now?
Yeah.
Leaf is makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, that's a good name. Or tree. No, Leaf. Leaf.
Yeah.
Leaf's a good name. It's a cute name.
It's Viking-y.
It is kind of Viking-y.
That's really good. Okay, there's no dog here. We're just
I know
talking.
we're still talking about this dog like it's
I know,
actually happening.
it's
We
all
don't
right.
even know.
We've
don't
done
even
an
know.
hour on this dog. It's like 40. We're almost at 50 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what I love though? Dogs.
These are my notes. 2 things.
Oh my God, really?
That's all we've talked about. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, legit, I could talk about dogs forever.
I
You
know.
know this, so I mean, I'm quite fine with it. I love my dog. She's so cute. Oh, we discovered she likes clothing now. She didn't used to. I tried clothing on her once, and she didn't like it.
You're putting clothes on your dog. I have a.
I would so go out and buy a wardrobe of clothes for the dog.
That dog would be so
I
cute.
will drop that dog off at Verona for its own good. I will call the ASPCA on my own
Okay,
life.
I'm going to talk about this. Okay, as far as my dog goes, though, as you know, because I have a pit bull, it is a short hair breed. It doesn't have a lot of hair, so she gets code. She gets code. So no, but the cool thing is that I was looking in this one drawer that has like some of her things in it, and then I got this sweater out, thinking it would. I didn't know if it would fit her or not, but I'm like, oh, she probably won't like it, because the last time I tried to put clothing on her, she didn't like it. But I tried it. I got it out, and she got so excited, like, oh my God, I want this. So I tried the one sweater on. It was too small, so I'm gonna have to give it to somebody else. But then I put this other thing on her, and it stayed on her. This little this pink sweater hoodie thing, and she is so excited about it, and she loves it. But I think that's partially because she is a short-haired dog, and it is cold out. So having this warm thing on her, I think she just likes the way it feels.
Okay, I am now going to be on a mission. I'm going on the internet, and I will find Sarah McLaughlin, and we will together create a PSA to keep you freaks from putting clothes on dogs.
I just think
And little headbands.
See, Sarah McLaughlin is going to come after you hard.
I don't know. I think it makes sense
And
for a
little
dog like
doll
mine.
to have on her collar.
Oh, she'd be so cute.
I will never take this dog in. I will save it from this house.
Oh, I love pink and black together. Get like a really cute pink sweater
This
for
show's
her.
totally run off the rails. I will save this dog from this house.
Cupcake.
Nope.
Cupcake.
See? No. You've now convinced me we will never get this dog. I will not allow it. Saving this dog.
She got the dog.
No. Not getting a dog and dressing it. No. That's like getting a baby and I'm going to put a plant costume on you for Halloween when you're 1 year old. I hate people that do that.
Oh,
Plant costume.
Yes,
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's
Yeah.
like some
I mean-
pot.
I made Julia's Halloween costume. Her first
Alex
costume.
was a
She
Alex was a
pig.
Alex was a little. I just got little fairy wings on him, and I put little fairy wings on him, and he was just in a little blue onesie and little fairy wings. Oh my god, he was adorable.
Babies. Okay, you need to have.
He was so
I don't-
cute.
Okay, baby consent. You need to have baby consent.
No.
He looked so
No.
freaking cute. Oh my god, everybody looked at him like,
we
oh my
wonder why
god,
our
look,
kids
he's a
don't have
little fairy
issues.
baby. He looked adorable. I was a fairy. He was a little fairy baby. It was so cute. And his little wings and his little blue onesie. Adorbs.
Your mental health. You should look this up. There's got to be research on this.
We are not weird. Obviously.
Obviously.
This is other people do this. It's not weird. And my dog wants to be warm. She loves to be warm. She loves to have blankets on her. She loves to be warm all the time. So now
Fine.
she's got a blanket on her all the time. She loves it.
And Artemis will not get under the blankets with me.
Okay. Honey, our cat is still hiding
cat
behind
is
the
very
couch because
special.
Melissa came over.
Yeah, your cat's just very special. She's
Well,
very
she's
special.
all right.
I know.
Talking about cats and Julia,
Yeah.
are you going away for Christmas?
Oh, well, you want to do this on the show?
I'm going away for Christmas.
We
now.
were going to hit you up for a favor.
Oh, to take care of
But
your
we
cat?
can talk about it.
Yeah.
We would put you on the spot on the show.
No, I probably could do that though.
We are leaving, but we will be smart and not talk about it on the show so that bad people will come to our house while we're gone and steal all of our belongings that are we'll get you $10 on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Break into the house and you'll be very disappointed here.
I feel the same. Really, even our TV is so old. Nobody would steal that.
Yeah,
TV.
right. It's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
it's
really need a new TV. It's that bad. We really should buy one. We've needed one for at least a couple years. I'm like, no one's stealing our shit. We have really crappy shit. I have some decent art, but nobody's gonna know that. They're not gonna know that shit.
Yeah, right. No one's gonna, someone's gonna come all the way up to the attic and go, an original Magnus.
Oh, I have an original Magnus
Right.
as well.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No one's gonna do that.
Actually, I've got 3 Magnuses in my house, I think.
I only get Magnuses when he comes here and paints them.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. So yeah, but either way, I guess I've been cognizant of trying not to just say when people are not in their houses. I
Yeah.
mean, she'll be back by the time this gets posted. Like I was gonna say, Carrie's on assignment. She's in Buffalo,
Yeah, she is.
so by the time you hear this, she'll be home.
Won't matter.
So if you try to break into her house, she will crush you. She will crush you. Yes. Anyway, yeah. So come on, break into our house.
Yeah.
Cat will
You'll
be behind the couch.
So disappointed.
And,
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck. You can take our Looney Tunes glasses, I guess. What else we got?
I mean,
There's really nothing in
There's
this
really-
house.
No.
yeah.
Now that I think about it, I'm okay with that. I really am.
I feel like the things that I have that I know might be worth a little bit of something, like other people wouldn't necessarily know that. Like I've got a few books that I know are probably worth money, but people aren't going to know that.
Yes, Mike Kell and Billy Ripken autographed book that Tracy gave me. That'd be worth $10
I've
on
got some
eBay.
old books. I've got some old ones.
I should look that up though. That's funny. Some work thing. She got it. Like it's some work thing. I don't even remember.
It's
and
honestly
she gave
probably
it to
worth
me.
more to you than it would be anyone else.
It's okay. It's interesting. I still haven't read the book. Well, I can see right here it says "Play baseball the Ripken's way," the Ripken way, and it's autographed by Cal and Billy. And Cal Ripken Jr. is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I do have a Basquiat biography that is out of print that I was only able to find it in a used bookstore, fairly inexpensive, but looking for it like online to buy it like on Amazon or something was like way expensive. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this book like 100 and something whatever dollars? I was like, oh, it's out of print. Shit. But I found it.
Well, again, someone breaking into the house, I don't think is going.
No one's gonna know that book is out of print.
Ooh, is that an original Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes glass? Actually, Bugs is one of the more popular ones. They'll never find our Slowpoke Rodriguez glass.
I know that would be the only one I'd be. I mean, for me, that would be the one I'd be bummed about. If somebody found that and took it, I'd be like,
Well, it's not even
Oh,
with the rest of the
fuck.
glasses. That one's actually put away somewhere.
"Oh, you did? Oh, you eventually put it away?"
Well, it's just because we decided that's only for when Michael comes over.
Right, it's his glass.
It's
so.
his glass. That's
'Cause
the only
he is
time it's
Slowpoke
used.
Rodriguez.
He is now. He didn't used to be, but he is now.
Oh, Michael,
Yeah.
the cheese. He's all right. The cheese is good.
Yeah.
The cheese stands alone.
I need to buy him a beer soon.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
Nothing.
she's
You have a
gonna say-
look.
I know you look like you're gonna say something.
No.
What?
The cheese. About the cheese.
No. I'm fine.
Okay. Just checking in. You're looking.
I was looking at your computer.
Okay. Is it on fire again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is the trim okay?
The trim's never okay anymore.
Ever.
God,
Fucking trim.
don't get me started. So no, I have nothing more.
Okay.
I'm done. I think I'm.
You know
done
what?
talking
You know
about
what? You should. Hey, people who are listening, if you live somewhere, you have local people that sell things,
Yeah,
and you should buy them. You should, if you celebrate the holidays, whichever holiday you celebrate, because there's like at least four of them or so that happen around this time between now and the end of the year. So you should buy things from your local people.
I did. I bought stuff from my local Amazon.
That is not what I mean.
This is a mixed marriage. It's totally. Is.
I mean, you can buy something. You can buy something local on Amazon. That is kind of a fact, but you'd have to really kind of research it to find it.
well, I know on eBay there's an option
Same with
Or-
Etsy.
you can. Oh, I'm mad at Etsy now.
I know, but you can find local on Etsy.
Yeah, we're like for pickup only.
Mm-hmm.
And so something that's posted that's for pickup only, and if you're going to drive to California from the East Coast to pick something up, good luck to you, my friend. But usually you would pick up in your own area.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess technically you could do it that way.
Well, and Etsy, you have the option to buy stuff that's locally made. You can actually put in there, I want to buy stuff specifically from Rochester, New York, and I have done that before. So, yes, you can be that specific. Or I've done New York also. I do New York a lot just because of the kind of things I buy. If I can get it quick, like beads.
If I had, this isn't true, but let me just do it for the sake of the show. If I had money to spend, right?
Which he doesn't.
I know. I know. Oh, trust me, this is going to get even better. eBay, there are certain groups, and I actually have it bookmarked because every once in a while when I'm really bored at night, I will go and look and see like different towns and counties and school districts will post their old shit like on eBay, have their own eBay stores. You can buy old backhoes and bread ovens and just the dumbest. if you want like a room full of school desks, like 30 fucking old school desks,
You can do that.
you can get that, and you have to bid on it, of course, and it's just hilarious.
Well, sometimes
You know,
they have to
my
buy
mom
it.
has an old fashioned desk.
I do too.
Yes.
It had the
Okay.
dictionary
Yes,
on it.
I saw it.
yesterday.
Not Susan B. Anthony old.
Oh, see, I have.
no,
I
no,
have
no,
that.
no.
My son has like
No,
the
no.
one you're talking about though
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Just the regular
The
desk.
regular.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just like they're trying to get rid of shit, and it's just like group homes, like they got new furniture and they just throw it on eBay to see if someone will buy. But like trucks and like snow plows and just the crazy
Wow.
shit. Yeah,
Because we have some, like at the mag, we'll have like people will be getting rid of their chairs, and so like those of us who think we need to upgrade, we'll go out and see if one of those chairs that somebody's getting rid of is still better than the chair I have, which we've totally done.
cubicle dividers.
Yeah.
I just every once in a while I get bored at night and I go, okay, let's just see what's on there. School buses. You could buy an old school bus.
People convert them.
I know that is
know.
cool. I do love it when people convert old buses. That looks
I mean,
really
we could
badass.
convert an old bus, and then we could travel around like your dad was gonna do.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, are you guys gonna do that? Are you guys gonna
Yeah,
gonna
but
be like those
that
people that
wasn't
go out to like
on a styrofoam mattress in the back of an SUV. We could actually have
A bed.
a bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, have you ever?
Painted
I
like
mean,
the
I'm sure
Parsons
you've
family?
seen them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen like some of those converted buses? They're cool.
No, I did see. Actually, what I saw online the other day was some college kids converted a bus into a mobile laundromat and had it
Oh,
for
cool.
homeless people.
Oh, that's cool.
So they drove around like they would have like every Thursday they'd be in this neighborhood and homeless folks, anybody could come by.
Or
and-
make them use the laundry.
yeah, they had it hooked up somehow. I assume there was some water filtration system and whatever, some engineer students or something. That'd be cool.
Well, those are the ones who can know how to do that.
yeah,
Some
yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
engineer
saying.
students
No,
know what
I'd
they're
have,
doing.
we'd get the bus, but they'd have to come and
Do the whole thing.
retrofit. Yeah, kind of. You're looking at me like, no, that's not your new project. I
That
know
is
that
not
look.
your new
I know that
project.
look.
It's a cool project
Oh, totally.
for someone else to do.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
No. For reals though, if I
Yeah.
get like money to throw away,
Oh, I would do
you
stuff
already
like
know
that.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
Because it won't leave my head. Usually, like the school bus laundromat thing, haha, we're talking about it. It's in my head. I will totally forget about it next week unless someone else. This will not leave my head.
What is that?
The recycling plastic thing.
Oh, yes, we've talked about
Yeah,
that before.
it won't leave. I'm always thinking about it. So it's obviously, my brain is at Dave. At some point in your
In
life,
life, you were gonna find
you
it.
have
You're gonna
to-
figure this out.
you have to, yeah. And I don't know. Maybe the day I'm done being down the street and teacher and political, and if I were to again win the lottery that we never play,
Right. People keep telling me I have to play to win.
I know,
You're like,
quite have this concept
oh, yeah, that's right. I know we rarely ever play either.
I mean, I have $1 and I have a dream. Why doesn't it just happen?
I don't know. I just never think
It's a
about it.
mystery.
And you can even go online and do it. You don't even have to leave your house to
God,
do it.
that's fucking scary.
You can. Dan does it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a big one, like we never play any like. But that's the ones you should do because
Like the
those.
60 million. Like, what's 60 million?
I know, right? We never. I know we don't. play
I want to
those.
wait till it's like at 500 million.
Right, I know those are the
Because
ones.
then you're like, okay, I'm getting 225 million. Can I survive on that?
Yeah, like the 29 million you're gonna get wouldn't be enough
Yeah.
from the other one. or
Right.
whatever
If
it
I won
is.
$20, I'd be dancing on. Ooh, $20.
I don't think I've ever won anything from the
Well, I don't
lottery.
get child support anymore.
You didn't before.
No, I was getting $65 a month.
You were?
Yeah.
You didn't share that with me?
I
Man,
was sharing it with you. You were eating it.
Oh, fair enough. That's fair.
she wasn't sharing that 60. It wasn't for you, dude.
Well, no, I know what you.
I know,
get it.
I know,
Yes,
I'm messing.
good point. Fair enough. That's true.
You ate that spaghetti I made.
That's a good point. No, no, we're not talking about it. So next week, next week we'll be back. Another show. That was an hour of talking about dogs. That's interesting.
I could fucking do this all
I
day.
understand.
All day. Dogs.
All
Dogs,
right.
dogs.
So stick it to the man. Buy local.
Adopt a dog if you can.
If you can. And you have permission to name it Sparkles, Enid, or Leaf. Feel free. Take one of those names.
It's okay.
Don't take one of the band names we have. 'Cause don't name a dog Nipular. That would be bad.
No.
Or Gonad
No.
with a or an exclamation point on the end.
No.
No, don't do that. Don't name your dog the Deuce Dropper.
Even though
Even though it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Even though it's totally the right thing.
That's my best rockabilly band name, the Deuce Droppers.
That's a good
It
rockabilly
is.
name.
It is a good rockabilly name. Or the Stump Grinders. Don't name it that. Don't use our band name thing at stuartpodesto.com, but you can use our Sparkles, Enid, or Leaf, and let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week, and we'll be, I don't know, more political, more funny, whatever. But thanks for letting us talk about our new dog that we didn't have,
That we don't have.
that we had for 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
next time you come on, we can talk about mental health stuff if you want. Okay.
Can. This is the time of the year for that,
Like
for sure.
like at Thanksgiving dinner when we talked about crack pipes. Like you do.
Oh, damn. This would have been a good story.
It wasn't like super funny, but now when you put it in that context, it's funny. But
It sounds funny.
at the moment, it
Considering,
was really funny.
well, I'm just saying, considering who I know was at that dinner, I think that sounds funny.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. No, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be back next week with Lord knows what, like usual. And coming soon, trust me, speaking also in my head all the time, I have abandoned it, but not permanently. Cool Cats for Change will be back in action. It's coming. I'm sorry. Just I've been busy sticking it to the man and, literally being out in the streets. Cool Cats for Change started when I didn't know if I was going to be
Sticking to the man again.
out in the streets.
On the streets.
Like,
taking
yeah.
it. Right.
In person, live, one-on-one.
As opposed to telling other people how to stick it to the man.
Right. So it still has value and it will be jazzed back up again. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do
It'll be
both.
jazzy.
Yes, it will. So there's coolcatsforchange.com. There is stuartpodesto.com. There's all those things. They're awesome. Coolcatsforchange.org.
Yeah.
Shit. It's been so long I don't even remember my own domain name.
You're going to look it up. Which one is
I
it?
literally have to look it up myself. Com.
Com, not EDU. I know that. It's coolcatsforchange.com.
Coolcatsforchange.com. Sorry.
FOR.
I didn't know. Yes, I didn't know if it was org.
Yeah.
I got sorry. But that's all there, and StuartPodesto.com has links to all that stuff. And actually, while not necessarily local, there's some really good places you could buy Christmas gifts for at StuartPodesto.com.
Yeah.
And
You can support other things.
Yeah, no,
well,
smaller
that's where
businesses.
I'll get a lot of stuff for people we buy for.
All the dildos we're giving for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Dildos for dildos.
That's a band
My
name.
mom's going to be like, what's this?
Say,
Would she?
oh, you know what it is. Don't
Okay,
you lie.
let's talk about that offline. Okay, we'll be back next week.
All right,
Bye.
ciao.
Bye.
Aligning myself with a political candidate who has solutions is nice, but what every girl wants is to be asked questions.
How does the Republican Party do so good? What do they stand for? Who are they?
But here's the thing. Most of the political candidates who run for office are tied to a corporate political party, including Bernie. Sandagra helps voters with BED get and keep their Bernie erections.
I believe in Bernie Sanders with every fiber of my being. When you come across something that is so truthful and pure, like you want to hope to God that people will see that.
And remember, you only take it when you need it.
We have got to elect Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine.
Ask your doctor about Sandagra.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough to put all your trust into one corporate candidate who's been in office for decades. Do not take Sandagra if you vote for independent candidates or get your information from places other than Daily Kos. Sandagra may cause an unsafe increase in rationalization. Effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical attention if your Bernie erection lasts more than 4 news cycles.
Bernie would have won.